What's up, brothers? Today's video is going to be about the inflated egos of today's women. So, before we get into the details, let's focus on what are the causes of this inflation. So, the first and the primary cause of this rising women's ego inflation is the social media. And the social media has created a global phenomenon. I mean, not only these things are being going on in the Western world, but now it has come to Asia, Africa, and it has covered the whole world. And we have always, like we, the Eastern countries, have always tried to copy what goes on in the West. And we just do the same mistakes that the West has done in their culture and their tradition. And the worst part is we are proud of it because even after our independence in the 1947, when India got independent, people thought that now there would be a different kind of self-sufficientness in our country. We'll follow our traditions, cultures, and stuff like that. But in reality, all we have done is we still act like slaves of the British. And even today, if we are talking about a foreigner or a British or any other guy from the other country rather than India, then what happens is we kind of develop a mentality that the guy is more superior than us because he lives in a developed country. But guys, mark my words, people are not judged by their country's color or race. Their personality is what reflects the most. So I know there is a mental sickness in majority of people these days because the TV feeds them with such lies. And you always see in movies as well, the white girls, like I don't have to say white because then people may call me racist, but still, these white girls are promoted, and the ugly girls, for instance, they are dethroned. And on the other hand, they'll show you advertisements in which these ugly girls apply some kind of makeup and then they look like fucking princess. And this is what is inflating and going on in this society. Then comes to ourselves, like boys, we are the reasons why today's women have gone this far in their egoistic attitudes towards us and everyone. Like, they don't even bear their parents. For God's sake, they think that their beauty is gonna attract a wealthy man, and then that man will marry her, and her parents can't do a shit about it. But in reality, what will happen to these women is that they'll just be self-obsessed throughout their lives, and they'll fall into a beta male provider who'll just be, "Hi honey, I hope you had a great day. I'll take care of your kids. Oh, you're so sweet. How was your work? Did your boss bang you twice a day?" So, this is what will happen to these women. But now they are not so mature, like even the teenage boys aren't mature. That is why they are looking for the pussy more than their success. Like I mentioned in my previous video, that stop commenting on the girls who don't value your comments, and for instance, who ignore it. Like most of the girls I've seen, they ignore your comments, and if they ignore you, why the fuck are you hanging around them? Because there are more than 7 billion people on this planet. Out of that, I guess there would be 2 billion women if we remove these old ladies and the very young girls. So out of 2 billion women, why do you have to beat your tampon in front of just one single woman? You know what I mean? See, the girl who values your time, your personality, your career is the girl that you should focus on. And from my personal experience, beauty comes by the time. And I've seen women develop their facial expressions and their facial beauty just by getting some money and doing a kind of treatment which is now common in our society. So there are things that if you want, you can add up to your girl. For example, you cannot add up values and kindness, politeness, responsibility in a woman. But after you're in a relationship, you can add physical features, whatever you want. You can add up big boobs, you can add a big butt, you can do anything you want with her, but you cannot add what is called the values, which comes from within a person. And for something to come from within a person, you have to be ready to listen to your elders. You should be willing to accept your mistakes, and you should be willing to confess to yourself that your beauty is someday gonna be shattered, and after it goes away, what will you be left with? So it's quite confusing for the teenagers because it is called the age of confusion, like you don't know what's happening with you. But at the same time, our lives are for finding answers of each and every question that goes through our mind. And in your journey of finding answers, you'll unfold so many secrets, so many facts, so many shocking things that you'll be obliged, and you'll think that your time's been consumed and it has been usefully consumed. So that is what I wanted to talk for now, and I'll keep you posted in the next video. For the time being, have a good day and peace out.